Have you ever wondered what the biggest and most expensive mansions in the world look like on the inside? In today's video, I'll be taking you on an exclusive tour of the 10 biggest mansions across the globe. From luxurious amenities to jaw-dropping prices, these mega mansions are the epitome of wealth and opulence. Stick around until the end because I have a bonus mansion that will blow your mind. Without further ado, let's get started. Number 10. Uptown Court, England. Kicking off our list at number 10 is Uptown Court, located in Winglesham, Surrey, England. This magnificent 103-room mansion spans 58,000 square feet and stands as the second largest private residence in England after Buckingham Palace. Uptown Court was built in the 19th century in a classical Palladian architectural style. As you approach the mansion, you can't help but marvel at its stately facade featuring grand columns, decorative pediments, and perfectly manicured gardens. But the real magic happens when you step inside. The two-story entrance hall features a spectacular stained glass dome that fills the space with natural light. The staterooms are lavishly decorated with intricate gold leaf moldings, painted ceilings, and priceless antiques. Other highlights include a billiards room, home theater, wine cellar, indoor pool, and elevator. Now comes the shocking part. This palace-like mansion was listed for sale in 2017 for a whopping $150 million. It was purchased by a Russian billionaire who snatched up this trophy property. I don't know about you, but $150 million is a bit out of my price range. Let's move on to see what else money can buy. Number 9. Hearst Castle, California. Gliding down to number 9, we have the magnificent Hearst Castle, situated on a hilltop overlooking the Pacific Ocean in San Simeon, California. This sprawling estate was designed by renowned American architect Julia Morgan for newspaper magnate William Randolph Hearst. Encompassing 165 rooms and 127 acres, Hearst Castle is straight out of a fairy tale. As you approach the property, Neptune Pool steals the show with its ancient Roman temple facade and marble statues. Inside the Spanish-inspired Casa Grande, you'll find jaw-dropping rooms at every turn, including Hearst's private Gothic suite, filled with medieval antiquities. Hearst's suite features vaulted ceilings, stained glass windows, antique tapestries, and a remarkable collection of ecclesiastical artifacts. Many of the architectural elements and decor were shipped to California from Europe, including ceiling beams from Spanish cathedrals and a fireplace from a medieval French monastery. In the dining hall, the epic refectory table built in the 16th century stands over 2 stories tall and can seat up to 50 guests. I can only imagine the extravagant dinner parties and political discussions that must have taken place around that formidable table over the centuries. Other notable features of Hearst Castle include Hearst's extensive art collection with works spanning over 4,000 years. The walls are lined with paintings, sculptures, and artifacts from ancient Egypt, Greece, Rome, Europe, and beyond. There are also miles of bookshelves in Hearst's libraries containing over 25,000 books and manuscripts. You could spend a lifetime in those libraries immersed in literature, history, and art. Outside, Hearst Castle almost resembles a small village with its 3 lavish guest houses called Casa del Mar, Casa del Monte, and Casa del Sol. I'd happily take any of those Mediterranean-style casadas with their breezy patios and panoramic ocean views. For entertainment, Hearst had an exotic zoo built on the property to house his impressive menagerie of animals. At one time, the zoo held zebras, giraffes, kangaroos, elephants, and other exotic species. Attending one of Hearst's parties must have felt like a trip to the circus. Though not technically for sale today, at the peak of Hearst's wealth and influence, the value of Hearst Castle was estimated at over $1 billion. That's over $8 billion in today's dollars when adjusted for inflation. Much of this value comes from its priceless content, showcasing Hearst's extravagant tastes. Of course, keeping a property like Hearst Castle running would be no small feat. Can you imagine the army of staff needed to maintain 165 rooms on a 127-acre estate? Not to mention the headache of preserving all those priceless artworks and antiquities. I suppose that's the burden of the rich and famous. Number 8. 4 Fairfield Pond, New York. Coming in at number 8 is the aptly named 4 Fairfield Pond, located in Sagaponack, New York. This Hamptons mega mansion was built in 2003 by renowned architect Robert A.M. Stern for owner Ira Rennert. Spanning nearly 110,000 square feet, 4 Fairfield Pond boasts 29 bedrooms, 39 bathrooms, and a 165-foot-long living room. As you drive up to the home, you can't miss the grand coral stone porte-cochere entrance lined with columns. Inside, the living spaces exude elegance with exquisite furnishings, Palladian windows reaching 2 stories high, coffered ceilings, and intricate wrought iron detailing accentuating the doorways. Luxury is found around every corner. The sprawling master suite alone is over 3,000 square feet and looks like something out of Versailles with hand-painted wall coverings, custom mosaic-tiled floors, and a private terrace overlooking the grounds. The grandeur continues in spaces like the 2-story library, paneled in rare imported French oak. Floor-to-ceiling bookcases line the walls housing thousands of literary treasures. It's the kind of room that makes book lovers weak in the knees. For entertaining, there is a banquet hall with a 21-foot-high coffered ceiling and enough room to host over 100 guests. I can just envision the lavish dinner parties held in this palatial space under shimmering chandeliers. Other highlights include a pool pavilion with gleaming marble walls surrounding an indoor swimming pool and hot tub. Retractable glass doors and a skylight roof allow for an indoor/outdoor experience. There is also a subterranean level housing, a 2,000-bottle temperature-controlled wine cellar, spa facilities, gymnasium, and even a regulation-size squash court, so residents never have to leave this pampered world. For recreation, 4 Fairfield Pond offers dedicated spaces for bowling, basketball, and tennis, ensuring boredom never sets in. Watching movies is an unforgettable experience in the tiered 91-seat screening room with plush leather chairs and cinema-grade sound and projection. The most mind-blowing part? 4 Fairfield Ponds was priced at a gobsmacking $248 million when it hit the market in 2017. It remains one of the largest and most expensive mansions in America. Number 7. The Manor, Los Angeles. Just edging into our number 7 spot is an L and mega mansion dubbed the Manor. This sprawling estate was built in 1991 by producer Aaron Spelling and sits on the largest piece of private land within LA city limits. The manor encompasses a whopping 56,500 square feet, making it the largest home in Los Angeles. As you approach the property, you're greeted by a stately motor court and magnificent double staircase entry lined with columns. Inside, the manor houses 123 rooms, including 14 bedrooms and 27 bathrooms. No luxury amenity was spared, with features like an entire floor dedicated to closets, a bowling alley, spa, gym, tennis court, and one of the largest pools in California. There's even a special gift wrapping room. After Aaron Spelling's death in 2006, the manor sold for a record-breaking $85 million, making it the priciest home sale ever in LA County at that time. This legendary estate remains an iconic symbol of Los Angeles luxury real estate. Number 6. Antilia, Mumbai. Now for our first overseas stop. Antilia in Mumbai, India. This architectural marvel, designed for billionaire Mukesh Ambani, cost an estimated $2 billion to build, making it the world's most valuable private residence. Rising an incredible 27 stories over Mumbai's skyline, Antilia's striking facade is inspired by the lotus flower. The 400,000 square foot interior is filled with lavish features like hanging gardens, a ballroom, an ice room infused with man-made snowflakes, a health spa, 3 helipads, and a multi-story garage that can accommodate over 150 cars. The extravagance doesn't stop there. This high-tech smart home comes integrated with climate control systems and panoramic city views from every floor. While Antilia isn't for sale, its estimated value is upwards of $2 billion. That's more than the entire budget of some small countries. Simply mind-boggling. Number 5. Villa Leopolda, France. Gliding into the top 5 at number 5 is the exquisite Villa Leopolda, located in Villefranche-sur-Mer, France. This sprawling estate spans nearly 50 acres with manicured gardens and astonishing views of the Mediterranean Sea. The villa was built in 1902 by King Leopold II of Belgium, who spared no expense. The interior contains 11 bedrooms, 14 bathrooms, and living spaces, decorated with priceless antiques and artwork. Other luxurious features include a commercial greenhouse, helicopter landing pad, and dazzling swimming pool lined with marble columns. In 2008, Villa Leopolda entered the record books as the world's most expensive home after it was purchased by a Russian billionaire for $750 million. Just imagine having that kind of money to throw around. Number 4. The One, Bel Air. We're down to our top 4 with The One, a mega mansion currently under construction in ritzy Bel Air, Los Angeles. When completed this year, The One will claim the title of the largest and most expensive home in the U.S. This architectural beast, designed by Paul McLean, spans a mind-boggling 105,000 square feet with features that have to be seen to be believed. We're talking 7 swimming pools, a 45-seat Dolby Atmos movie theater, a bowling alley, 5 separate bars, and a nightclub. Yes, I said nightclub in a home. Outside, you'll find a putting green tennis court, and jaw-dropping view of the ultra-luxury continues inside with 21 bedrooms and 42 bathrooms clad in Italian marble and precious metals. Originally listed for $500 million, the current developer bought The One for $126 million and is expected to finish and sell it for prices surpassing $300 million. Only time will tell if anyone steps up to buy this extravagant trophy estate. Number 3. Buckingham Palace, London. No list of mega mansions would be complete without the grand dame of them all, Buckingham Palace in London, England. This iconic royal residence has been the headquarters of the British monarchy since Queen Victoria's reign in 1837. Encompassing a massive 828,000 square feet, Buckingham Palace contains 775 rooms including 19 staterooms, 92 offices, and 78 bathrooms. Can you imagine anyone actually needing 78 bathrooms? The opulence of the staterooms is truly remarkable, with gilded moldings, massive chandeliers, and artworks by greats like Rembrandt and Rubens. Other lavish interiors include a throne room, picture gallery, music room, and the famous balcony on which the royals appear. While not for sale, estimates value Buckingham Palace at over $5 billion. That includes the staggering royal art collection worth billions on its own. Living like a royal doesn't come cheap. Number 2. Biltmore Estate, North Carolina. Taking the second spot is the awe-inspiring Biltmore Estate in Asheville, North Carolina. This grand country house was built in the late 1800s for George Washington Vanderbilt Eve and remains the largest privately owned home in the United States. The Biltmore Estate sprawls across approximately 178,926 square feet of living space, including 250 rooms. The Gilded Age opulence is on full display throughout, with hand-carved woodwork, priceless antiques and paintings, marble columns, and ornate ceilings. Outside, the grounds are another marvel, with formal gardens, terraces, fountains, and a picturesque bass pond. Unique features of the colossal mansion include a 2-lane bowling alley, indoor pool, gym, private library with 10,000 books, and wine cellar holding 20,000 bottles. Valued at over $200 million, the Biltmore Estate gives us mere mortals a glimpse into the lavish lifestyles of turn-of-the-century American royalty like the Vanderbilts. Definitely worthy of being one of the biggest private homes in existence today. Number 1. Palace of Versailles, France. Finally, we arrive at the biggest mansion of them all, the Palace of Versailles, just outside Paris, France. Constructed in the 17th century, the Palace of Versailles spans a mind-bending 2.3 million square feet. Originally built as a hunting lodge for King Louis XIII, Versailles was later drastically expanded by King Louis XIV to become the official royal residence and seat of power in 1682. The sheer scale and opulence are unmatched, with 700 rooms, over 60 staircases, and more than 2,000 windows. Some of the palace's most iconic rooms include the legendary Hall of Mirrors, the Royal Opera House, and the lavish apartments of the King and Queen. The beautifully manicured gardens are another marvel, sprawling over 2,000 acres. While technically owned by the French state, estimates value the Palace of Versailles at a whopping $50 billion. That astronomical price tag makes it the largest and most valuable mansion in the world. So there you have it, the 10 biggest, grandest, and most expensive mansions across the globe. From modern-day palaces being built for billionaires to historic royal estates, these homes are the peak of luxury living and represent the incredible wealth of their owners. I hope you enjoyed this exclusive tour and got a glimpse into how the ultra-rich live. Which of these mansions would you want to own? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time with another amazing video. Until then, take care.